Uh, it is your boy TC, man. Hey, look, I've been out for a couple of days, not coming on, just going through a little bit. But let me give you the intro and let's get started.
So cool, such a perfect gentleman.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all excuse the shades this morning. My eyes are a little irritated this morning. I'm out here smoking a cigar, man. Listen to some smooth jazz, drinking some coffee. The coffee cup says, I am with you always. Matthew 28:20. How are y'all this morning? How's everything going? I hope you can hear me okay. I'm out smoking a cigar this morning. D-Tron Forbes, one of his mild cigars. Call them blue labels, red labels. He came into town, I was at 405, so I went up and got a box. That's his label. D-Tron Forbes, redefining luxury. That's what he's saying this morning. Got a little bit of smooth jazz playing in the background, y'all. Look, man, there's a few things that today I want to talk about because I've been going through things with as far as loss, man. It just hit me with all the loss that I've taken that I really haven't dealt with. You know what I mean? And I found myself trying to surround myself around people and things to keep my mind busy. You know what I mean? So I just been going at it, just doing whatever. And I know God don't make no mistakes, man. He really doesn't. Good morning, Maisha. Good morning to you. Hey, look, before I get off into the seriousness of my conversation, I want to tell you, Maisha, she is the president of the Astro Cigar Club, Midwest region, and the president of the Oklahoma City chapter of the Astro Cigar Club. Hey, girl, you put on a great event. Nice place, man. Nice venue. That was sexy as hell. I just want to say that to you. Um, what I am going to say is I'm disappointed in this cigar smokers, man. Look, this young lady put on a first class event, brought in a DJ that was smoking. I mean, freaking smoking, man. This guy was on point. The music was beautiful, man. This guy, man, all night. As I said in there, I realized all night he got it in. And for cigar smokers around the city of Oklahoma City, not to be in there, but that place packed out, you know, it was atrocious, man. It was just atrocious. I was highly disappointed in our clan, and there's a lot of us, man, that are out here. And I know they had a lot going on around the city, but there's a lot of cigar smokers in Oklahoma City that we see at different areas and stuff like that. For you not to have been out there and support, man, that venue was sexy. Shit, I felt sexy when I walked in the door of the venue. Shout out to my boy Will Henderman. I didn't know if I was gonna make it, but I said, "There's no way she can have an event and I not come out and support it." You know what I mean? There's no way. There's no way that I could have possibly not supported her event and come out there and and supported that event because, man, had it been anywhere else that you've done that and turned it into a sexy ass event place like that, it would have been packed out. But only in Oklahoma City. I mean, we come out and we do things, but that was just such a classy place, a classy event, classy people up inside the event. It was a white party with a splash of color. You know what I'm saying? And for people not to, I'm just mind boggled by it. You know what I mean? Because you damned if you do, and you damned if you don't. When it comes to that, when it comes to that, uh, that, that type of thing. But don't let them kill it. Don't let them kill your dream, Maisha, because you've done a damn good thing. I was very impressed. I was thoroughly impressed with the event. I was thoroughly impressed with the venue. Uh, your, your DJ was awesome. And when people put stuff like that together for the city, we should come out and support those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Not just to the point to where it's beneficial for you. Hey, we go to stuff all the time, man, and do things that are that are I just don't know. But my issue, that was a hell of an event. I loved it. I loved the atmosphere. The environment was sexy. You inspired me to get off my behind, to do something for the city, to do something in the city, because that was amazing. So thank you, Queen. That was that was amazing. That was simply amazing. Um, I'm gonna stop harping on that, and I'm gonna talk about why. Um, I got the ticker down at the bottom. The guy makes no mistakes. Does not make any mistakes with what he's doing, whether he's doing whatever. But I realize that. But what I have had to come to terms with is that even though I know that God doesn't make any mistakes, this is what I say. You still feel a certain way. I feel a resentment. I feel a resentment in my heart because I no longer have the people that I once confided in, the ones I trusted in, the ones that called on me and depended on me, the people that I have everyday conversations with about life. Um, when those people are removed from your circle, it's crazy, man. It takes some time. And sometimes you just don't take the time to heal from it. My father's been gone for 7.5, almost 8 years, and the pain of him leaving is still there. I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, just running all of this through my mind, saying to myself, trying to say to myself that this won't be okay. You know what I mean? Let me put it to you like this: I'm okay, but I'm not all right. You know, when my brother died, it crushed me. I not only lost a brother, but I lost a best friend. And it's crazy. It's just crazy the way that I feel. And not dealing with those emotions have affected me in a way that It's not cool. You know what I mean? So I have to do the things that I need to in order to function and do whatever. So that was saying keeping myself busy. That was me keeping. I found myself just doing things to be able to just cope with, deal with. You go from having a conversation with somebody every day of your life in the morning, as you drink your coffee, listening, laughing, joking. It's just, I appreciate it, Mike. Uh, to where you don't have that anymore. Then I lost, my uncle. He passed right after my dad did. Not too much. It's been a couple of years since Uncle Paul passed, and it affected. You know what I mean? And then my niece passed away, and I don't think it was the fact that she passed. Well, yeah, it was. It's the way she passed, alone in the house with her child, and it's just crazy. You it just does something to you, man. And when you don't take the time to heal from that or grow from that, I'm sharing this because somebody else may be going through what I'm going through, and I don't think anybody should have to do that alone. I don't think anybody should. When you are the, I guess you call it the responsible one out of your circle of family. Heavy is the head that wear the crown, right? And when you finally have time to sit down and think about, man, shit that you've endured and how you've done it, and how you had to be strong for everybody and make sure that everybody can do that. It's crazy. And then, when my nephew passed away, man, bruh, I'm telling you, that took something from my soul. Because I had just spent my mom's 75th birthday celebrating with him, loving him, after not seeing him in a while. And then I got to spend that time with him. And then 5 days later, or 3 days later, uh, well, it was about 7 days. Let me say that. You found out that he drank. And I don't know what God is trying to tell me or how he's trying to place things in my life. But I will tell you this. I am okay, but I'm not all right. And I say that wholeheartedly because it's okay not to be all right, but it's not okay not to be okay. And what I mean by that is this: you can't stop functioning because you're going through something, especially I can't. Because when it comes to life, I am my backup. So I got to be good no matter what. Because I have so many people that depend upon me and what I do and how I go about my business. So therefore, I don't have time to be broken. I don't have time to sit around and say and fall apart because I got to take care of so many entities. So when you have that type of responsibility on you, knowing that God don't make no mistakes in life and who he leaves and takes away, I am blessed to be that person that has those responsibility. But let me tell you this, it is a heavy burden. It is a burden to the point to where, what's up, Will? Had a great time, man. I appreciate you and Sheena sharing y'all's cabana. That was good. Look, it helps when you got good people around you. But people see you smiling and laughing. You can have all the money in the world, and I always say that you can have all the money in the world, and you still have problems. It doesn't mean anything because you got money. It doesn't mean anything because you live a certain lifestyle. It doesn't matter. You still have problems. And here's the thing: when you go through things like that, I sat in the midst of something for about a year and some change, 2 years and some change, and I watched a person struggle in life with different various things, go through various situations, and I watched around because my friends are my friends. When I was going through something, my friends come to my aid. They come to me. They show the type of love that is necessary. Like what I'm going through now, how I'm feeling about the loss that I have in my life. Man, let me tell you the number of messages that have come into me, phone calls, all of that, that uh, that have come to me for prayers. I had friends calling me, getting on the phone with me, praying for me. I had friends telling me that it's gonna be all right. But listen, and I had to tell a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that it's gonna be all right. Because I hear that all the time. I hear the fact that you're telling me that it's gonna be all right, but I'm not feeling all right. I just want to go through this and be sad for a minute because I know, like I said, God makes no mistakes. He does not make any mistakes. I am 100% sure of that. But that has not taken away my feeling of resentment. That has not taken away. I'm gonna tell you, I was sitting having a conversation the other day with somebody, and this is my thought pattern, whether it be right, wrong, indifferent. And I'm having a conversation with this person, and I'm looking at them like, why are you still breathing? Why are you still here when a person that has so much more life that was doing whatever, you know, it's gone. So I had those kind of thoughts, and it's I felt myself like, whoa, dude, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty strong for you to feel that way, and it's just different. You know what I'm saying? And 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 that's it. I appreciate that, Maisha, but I'm not staying there. I don't think that I'm staying there. I don't think that I'm staying in it. I'm just really feeling the loss and the grief behind the losses right now. Where I may not have done that earlier in the process. And it just hit me like for I talk about my dad, man, it was years ago that's happened. But right now, when I'm in such a place of peace and I have everything that I need, these thoughts are entering into my mindset. And I'm having these regurgitations of these events, playing back events where we've done things, seen things. It's just, it's just heavy, man. It's heavy, and I am human. I understand that, but try to be a Superman. It's tough, and when you don't have a choice in the matter, it's even tougher because you got to be something to a bunch of people that you're not normally are or don't want to be. And that's the point of being in a thing, and that's it. I think that's it. And that's what I told one of my friends. I said, I'd rather for you to just listen to me vent, let me get this shit out of my system instead of you trying to fix it for me or to tell me that it's going to be okay. That's it. I just want you to hear me, man. And that's why I come on here a lot and I talk because I don't want to talk to somebody and have the judgmental conversations with them. I don't want to hear them tell me that it's going to be okay when I'm not feeling okay. Hell, I'm okay. I know I can't sit in it. I can't dwell in it. I cannot be in this loss because I got so many people that are alive around me that I have to take care of. So, like I said, I am my backup to the backup. I don't have nobody else, yo. So when it come back to the people that I deal with, I have to face this grief. I have to function inside of this. I have to still make sure lunches get packed, dinner is cooked, that bills are paid. And then all of that, you try to function and work around things. Yesterday I called my friend and I was just in tears, man. I was feeling some kind of way. I was on the phone crying. They was telling me it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be all right. Listen, and I just had to tell him I couldn't even. And I'm sorry for not calling back, but I just could not call back. I could not bring myself to the point to where I could have a conversation. Uh, just couldn't. And it's just crazy, man. So I'm moving forward. I'm trying to get past this thing. I am. I haven't been on in a couple of days. People always ask me where you at, what you doing, but I really do appreciate the calls. I really do appreciate the prayers. I really do appreciate the people that just listen. And just it's another thing of trying to make it all right for me because they know that I am going through this process. And I ask myself all the time, why is this hitting me now versus back then when these things happen? And it's an event. It's just, I would say, it's just timing. I guess I don't know. I wish I could put that into words for people to be able to hear and people to be able to see. Uh, but this morning, man, I'm thankful to be able to be around you, to be able to set up and say, hey, I'm still in the fight. I'm thankful for every day that God gives me. And I try to do my best to be as pointed in it. And I'm thinking about it. And let me tell you, I went to, like Maisha had her event, and I went to that, man. I had such a good time. it was such a stress relief for my mind to be able to go up in there and just be myself and just functioning in there. This is the thing. People are real. People are drawn to. Um, I appreciate you, big bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Chief. No problem, man. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Your words of encouragement are great. I appreciate it. Um, Appreciate it. I lock you in, man. It's always good to hear from you. It's always good to get your insight. But to function and be real with people, to be transparent with people. You listen. I am one of those people that don't give a shit about what people think about me. That's why. That's why I'm like I am. I don't care what you think about me. I really don't. I don't care what you got to say. Uh, I appreciate that, Maisha. I really do. I really do. But I don't care what you have to say about me because, or I don't care about what you have to say about me coming on here, talking out my feelings or doing whatever. This is what I do. So I'm not. Uh, I'm not looking for approval from anybody. I'm not looking for your sympathy. This is my therapy. This is how I come across and I get this shit out of my system. Because you best believe I'm all right, but I'm not okay. But I'm gonna be all right because that's who I am. You know what I mean? I bounce back and stuff. But I just want people to know that when you're going through something, when you're grieving through something, when you're taking the time to try to process something, take that time, man. Don't be like me. Don't hold it all in until you get to a point to where it 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 takes you out of your element. It causes you to start to mistreat people, or not necessarily mistreat them, but not be the person that you are to them, and they think that something is wrong. But it has nothing to do with them. And this is the whole thing for the people that are around me or that I mess with. It's not about you, man. It's really not. Sometimes you just got to take a break, regroup, find yourself again, and tap that start button again. I enjoy seeing everybody that I see. I enjoy smoking cigars. I enjoy hanging out. I enjoy being around people. And we have to push through. That's the whole thing. Maisha said a mouthful right now. You when you have to push through. We don't have any choice. Maisha takes care of the kid. She supports a cigar group. I see you. I see you. I see in all your grandeur and vision and the things that you do. I see how you place yourself in a part to where you are accessible to people. But the thing about that is, it's good to do that, but it's also time where you got to take time and just let this thing out your system. And that's what I'm doing this morning, is just letting this out my system. I'm letting it out because emotionally, mentally, and physically, it was crippling me behind closed doors. Even though I was laughing, smiling, joking out in front of people and stuff, Listen, you cope the way you cope. You deal with the things that you deal with. But you have to do the things that you need to do to make yourself whole again. This is where I come on and I have this talk because I needed to have it. Not because I had to have it. I needed to have this talk. I needed to talk about it. I needed to express how I'm feeling. And man, in such a tough way, uh, to combat grief. You know, it's just tough, man. It's a tough thing. I had a great weekend though. I had a great weekend, man. I had spent some great time with family and friends. And I guess that's just what hit me after I spent that time with them, and then I came back home. And you're in the dark, you start thinking about how you'll never be able to do that again with those people. But I appreciate my friends that came through, extended family. Man, we had a hell of a weekend. Friday night, hung out with the kids. Main event Saturday. Um, I had a went to a white party with my boys. Ended up with some friends. Had a great time. Had a great weekend. Had a great time with a great friend. Went to a cigar event that was second to none, man. Excellent job on that. I say that again. Just the city, you missed out on a smoking event. You missed out on an event where that was so sexy. The only thing that would have made that sexy is that the fire pits was lit up in that moment. So it's changed my mind about some things and how to go about something and to be able to set it up. So it was good. So I had a great weekend, man. And then Sunday, done with cookout barbecue, and ended up just having a blast with friends, man, that I needed. And Sunday evening, after all of that was over with, I set out and I got in this mood that I've been in ever since, and just struggling, man, with trying to cope with this loss. But I thank everybody for coming on here this morning and having conversations with me, showing me love. All the comments, man. I don't take that stuff lightly because it takes all your prayers on the phone, man. The people that came and prayed for me. Listen, I appreciate that so very much. You have to, you have to do what you need to in order to protect yourself. Give yourself the strength to take on the next day and be able to do the things that you need to do. So I will leave you with this. God makes no mistakes in what he's doing. So I'm gonna let this roll. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for listening to me, man. Thank y'all for sharing in my life. Thank y'all for being a part of my life. Thank y'all for supporting me and giving me the strength that I need to face another day. It is imperative, very imperative, that you have good people in your life, good friends. And I thank God for you, and I thank God about you and all that you do. So thank you for that. You guys have a great morning, rest of your morning. It's 9 a.m., baby. Hey, Get your cup of coffee, grab your cigar, have a great smoke.